So it's interesting to see that I'm looking through Le'Veon Bell's tweets, and I'm seeing some other people. A lot of black folks is going in on Le'Veon Bell for his whole take about when you really think about it, black people are more racist than white people if you really think about it, right? Black folks clowning him, right? Rightfully so. And you got some black folks, look how y'all talking about y'all black brother. Look how y'all calling him names. This is what he's saying. This. Look how y'all talking about y'all black brother. Man, fuck Le'Veon Bell, respectfully. I do not care about Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon is out here grifting. He's out here pandering to anti-black conservatives, just like a lot of the YouTubers do, because he feel like that's where the money at. The money is in clowning black folks, belittling black people, throwing us under the rug, throwing us under the damn train, running us over, and clowning us. That's where the money at. And Le'Veon Bell has decided that's what he's gonna do. And brother, if you decide that's where you're gonna go, that's what you're gonna do, black folks gonna hold you accountable for that. They gonna clown you. Cause like I said before, Le'Veon, what are you talking about, dog? What are you talking about? Like, and again, when I make these statements, I'm not acting like all white people are racist and all white people are bad people and evil people. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that at all, right? But historically, saying that black people are more racist than white people, if you really think about it, is just some of the biggest BS I've ever heard in my life. Like I said before, man, black folks ain't never denied people access to schools, none of that. Like a black person not liking a white person has never stopped a white person from owning homes, voting, none of that. So what is he talking about? Like again, just out here just, well, if you really think about it, brother, shut up. Like brother, are you ill? Are you ill? You know what I'm saying? Because again, he's pandering. This brother's starving. Y'all seen Malcolm X movie? This brother's starving. He's starving for some of them anti-black conservative dollars. So he went off to that side. So ain't nobody finna be having no sympathy and empathy for Levy. Look how you talking about your fellow black men. Man, listen, no. Once you start throwing black folks under the bus, once you start willing to just, again, toss us to the side and say all type of crazy, ignorant stuff like this, and nah, it's no room for us to be empathetic and riding out with you. It's not. It's not. Brother, people gonna call you out and you gotta live with it. Since you standing firm on that and you standing strong in that, you gotta live with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, to me, it's crazy. Black people are more racist than white people if you actually think about it. Again, historically, that's not true. When have you ever seen black folks? You ain't never heard of no black folks gathering together in a city or town to watch somebody get lynched because of the color of their skin. White folks ain't never been marginalized in this country because of the color of their skin. Never. You know what I'm saying? And this is not anti-white people talk. This is just real talk. You feel me? Like, so don't come over here with that. Don't, again, Le'Veon on that clown type of time. He's on that raccoon butter biscuit eating activity. And when you raccooning butter biscuit, when you raccooning and butter biscuit eating, you know what I'm saying? When you're bootlicking, you're going to get called that. Le'Veon, nobody going to be nice about it and all. No. That's not how the game works. When you throwing black folks under the bus, ain't nobody going to be nice about their responses to you. No, fam, we not doing that. We not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I talked about this brother named Le'Veon, with this black ass name he got. The racism that goes on in corporate America would have his application being looked over simply because his name is Le'Veon. If he wasn't an athlete or football player, boy, quit trying to work in corporate America, they see that resume, Le'Veon on the application. Oh no, we got the Le'Veon, we got to levy you up out of here. That's what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Because your name is too ethnic. You know? So, yeah, yeah, man, I'm looking at him like, nah, y'all want people to have empathy for Le'Veon. No, don't talk about him like that. Man, your fellow brother, look how you talking about your fellow brother. Man, he ain't none of my fellow brother. He ain't my mans. That's your mans. He talking like that. He ain't my homie. He ain't one of my guys. He over there with Herschel Walker now. Them is not none of my guys, man. You feel me? He not one of my mans. You feel me? Again, man, I don't know what he's talking about. And to me, because again, I just can't believe he tried to, because he tried to say, black people are more racist than white people. If you really think about it, the moment I decided to endorse Donald Trump, a white man, a bunch of my own people started calling me all sorts of derogatory names. And why? Because I believe in more of what Trump has to offer than it to the country than Kamala Harris. And again, I said it's so disingenuous to act like black people were upset because you were endorsing a white man. Like that is so disingenuous, dog. For real. Black folks, a lot of black folks is voting for Joe Biden. So what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? That's not what that was about. But he trying to spin it into that because he know it's money in pandering to anti-black conservatives. So he hollering out, black people more racist than white people, so he can get some. That's right, Le'Veon, you tell him. See, Le'Veon said it. Hey, one of your fellow black, you know how racist people talk about black people. Your fellow blacks, one of your fellow blacks. This one I know when people on Twitter, when they be behind these little fake pages or when they got a black image and they say, us blacks. We don't call ourselves blacks, us blacks. That's not how black people refer to ourselves. You know what I mean? But yeah, racist people definitely call us the blacks. Hey, one of the blacks, Le'Veon Bell, he agrees with us. Hey, you guys are more racist than white people. He agrees with us. Hey man, he's a cool guy, man. He's spitting knowledge, man. He's a free thinker, and you guys are mad at him. You guys are penalizing him because he thinks for himself. He's a brilliant thinker. Man, listen. I saw Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown having a conversation. No disrespect. No disrespect. I like them brothers. I don't know. But CTE was all up in the air when they was talking. And I'm looking like, man, what is y'all conversation just all over the place? You know, going everywhere, every type of direction, no direction in the conversation. I mean, brothers just talking like they just pulling topics out of the sky. And they not even answering each other's question correctly, just pulling out another topic in the midst of a question or certain topic being already on this, being discussed. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but again, all of this acting like Le'Veon is we all talking about Le'Veon so bad, and you leave Le'Veon, man. Man, fuck dude, man. I'll try not to be so loud, man. My son's asleep, but yeah, everybody care about no Le'Veon Bell. Dog, you better go on with over that. Go on out of here with all of that, dog. Like, you feel me? And again, he out here, boy, look, people, I've seen some racist folks. Some racist folks clowning Le'Veon when he tried. Remember when in 2018, Le'Veon set out the whole season, right? He was trying to he was seeking to be paid his full worth in a long-term deal that the Pittsburgh Steelers were not trying to give him. You know, and I remember he set out, and when he hollering out, black people more racist than white people. Boy, I saw a lot of white fans, I'm talking about getting down on him. And I saw some racist words being used to describe Le'Veon for not suiting up and playing for their team. You know what I'm saying? So what? I'm like, Le'Veon, here you go. But once again, man, it's very interesting when I see brothers talk like this. It kind of again, white people more racist, black people more racist than white people if you think about it. We ain't never stopped nobody from going to schools that we got. HBCUs have always been inclusive. We had to have our own schools made for us because we wasn't allowed to go to predominantly white institutions. If this was if Le'Veon was born if he was a teenager in the early 1960s, 1950s, he would have not been in Michigan State because they didn't start integration at Michigan State University where he went. They didn't start integration on the football team until 1965. Le'Veon was playing football in the 1950s, early 1960s. He would have been at Jackson State, Mississippi Valley State, Texas Southern, Grambling State. You know what I'm saying? Brother would have been at Tuskegee. Brother would have been at Maryland Eastern Shore, Southern University. Brother would have been at Hampton. Or I'm trying to name some other schools, FAMU or something like that. So yeah, because he wouldn't have been able to go to the school where he went initially. But yeah, man, Le'Veon, historically speaking, his brother is just not factual. And again, black people, we don't get no power to stop people from getting homes and voting and not going to our schools and putting in systemic racism. We can't initiate it.